Hello everyone, this is Tricia from Huntress Habits, and we are going to do the Couture transfer, Who Needs Luck. Couture makes paste and ink, Chalkology paste and chalk ink, and we're going to be using the paste today on their frame that has a 50-year guarantee. And like I've said in some of my other videos, I will die before that frame needs to be replaced. It is very nice. It has the porcelain finish. The porcelain finish. And if you've not seen some of my videos before, Huntress Habits may talk about a lot of things. Right now we're going through the stages of Couture. I became a designer just a few weeks ago, and I'm addicted to the product. I've dealt with lots of mediums, but I am in love with the Couture. I've been watching it for a while, but I just couldn't convince myself. Okay, when we start off taking our transfer off of the backing, and we need to keep it because this shiny side's going to go right back on it, we need to fuzz this up. And the way I do it is I stick it to my clothing. As long as I know there's no drippings from lunch on my shirt, then we're in good shape. Try to get it on there straight, and I want to make sure that there's no bubbles on there. I've got a little wrinkle right there. I want to get that out. Oops, I just created another one. These transfers are not a one-time thing. They can be done 10 to 20 times as long as you take care of your transfer. Okay, I'm going to have to lift that up again. Okay, let's try it again. And smooth it out with my squeegee, and I think we're in good shape. There's one little bubble here and another one here, but it's not where the actual silk screening is, so there's no chance of it affecting how I apply the silk screening. I mean the chalk. The Chalkology paste. I need some more luck because I don't have a lot of charm. So I may just hang this one up for a while. Got a bubble right there I want to get out. Okay. We're going to be doing an ombré effect, which is a French word for color. And we're going to be using 3 colors. And I was going to mix the evergreen with white. And then, after watching one of Ken Hess's videos on Ken's Creations, I saw how he mixed these two together to make his 3rd color. So that's the way we're going to try ours today. Okay, so let's do a little bit of mixing. When you open these up, they should be the consistency of yogurt. If they are dried out a little bit, which may happen if the seal's not perfect on that around the edge. And you really don't know it until you stir it for a while. And I say a while, maybe 10, 5-10 times. Am I still in frame? Okay, there we go. And it should be the consistency of yogurt. This one seems to have a lot of air bubbles in it. See, but as I mix it, those air bubbles get out. and it's becoming to be the consistency I need it to be. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open this one because I want to have all my colors ready. I've used the evergreen before, and it was the right consistency then, and because it's getting a good seal, it still is. So we're going to take a little bit of the evergreen, and I'm just using a container that I had to mix up. If I can get the lid off. There we go. And I'm not going to mix much more than what I would use. So that's just a little scoop of each one. I'm going to use that one to stir because I think I got a little bit of evergreen on that. And I don't want to contaminate my colors. I want there to be 3 different shades of colors in order to make the ombre effect. And I think I almost have it. Okay, I'm pulling a little bit out to compare with my other colors. And I think I have it. Let's look real close. I think maybe just a speck of the evergreen. Get that mixed up. Just to have it a little tad darker. Now, as an art teacher, I'm going to tell you about these terms. When you're adding black to a color, it becomes a shade. When you are adding white to a color, it becomes a tint. So, you learned something new today, that ombre was French for color. And all it is we began using it when we combined and got a gradient of different colors together. Okay, let's look at it now. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to set this one aside and we're going to use it last. We're going to start off with our light color up here at the top. And I want to put enough in order to pull it down through the screen. And I'm going to use my squeegee for that. See how easy that is? You want to press it into that screen to make sure you're getting it covered well. And I think I'm going to need just a little bit more, so I'm going to pick it up from right there. Anything that we don't use, as long as it's not mixed with another color, we can put back into our jar. Right now I'm using it, instead of putting it back into the jar, I'm using it to press down into those colors. And I believe we have it all covered. I'm going to make sure right here. Okay, look how much I have left now. I think I can take a little bit right there. And I'm going to, because that's one color, I'm going to put it back into my jar. Okay, then I'm going to wash my squeegee off with a baby wipe. I've still not gone out and bought any disinfectant wipes, so I'm still using baby wipes, but I promise you, I will start using disinfectant wipes to clean my transfers as soon as I get some. Okay, now we're going to come down here, and I'm going to scoot this up just a little bit, and we're going to put the darker green down here, the evergreen. That last color that we used, now I don't know if I mentioned that to you or not, that was mint. Okay, we're going to see how far that goes. Got my squeegee. That's covering nicely. I'm going to be using the ink soon, and I'm going to be doing it on glass. So if you're interested in that, please keep an eye on my videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the little bell, and you will be sure and be notified that way when I put a new video out. At the current time, I can't do lives on YouTube. My Wi-Fi is just not good enough right now. The upload is not doing what I need in order for you to see it visibly clear each time. Okay, now I'm taking my excess from that color, the evergreen, putting it back into my container, cleaning off my squeegee. And while we're waiting, because I don't want this up here to get totally dry, I'm going to spritz it very softly. I guess you can spritz softly. Lightly is the word I'm hunting for. So that if this dries, then the transfer could pull some of it off. So by spritzing it, I am able to keep it wet enough so that that doesn't happen when I pull it off. Just one of the things I like about Chalk Couture is the fact that it's so easy, so very easy to correct mistakes time-wise. It just takes a few minutes, and I'm going to spritz this green. I can feel it getting dry. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz this one also. Okay. Now that I've got this covered, I'm going to gradiate the colors into each other. And I'm going to do it this way a little bit. I may have got it too wet. We'll find out when I pull it off. May have to start over. It'll be a lesson learned. I'm going to put that back in there. Try to get all this water off now. I may have goofed by squeegeeing it, by spraying too much water. Okay, let's go ahead and get it off. And I went over the edge right here, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe that right here. And we are going to pull it up, get it started on one corner. Yeah, I think I got it too wet, guys. I don't know, wait, no. Looks pretty good. This is the times I wish I had 3 hands, though. So that I could pull it off and hold on to the frame at the same time. Oh. No problem, no problem. Okay, it definitely has the distressed look, just like it's supposed to. I'm laying it down into the pan of water that I had with the chalk side down. And by the time I make it into the kitchen with that pan, well, that turned out nice. I thought I had really messed up. There's a couple of spots here where it's smeared because it being too wet. But I can just clean that up with a Q-tip, maybe. How does that look? But I will be more careful now the next time I go to wet it so that it doesn't get quite as much water on it. Hope you enjoyed today's video and learned how to do an ombre. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. It's beautiful outside here. Who needs luck when you've got this much charm? Have a great day. Bye-bye.